can't spell.
You can't spell!
Did I spell it right? Okay, I did.
Take that! If you spelled it with an E, then people would say, take it.
Just give it a couple minutes. Whoa, what? I didn't click on this on the game and it made a noise. Oh. Oh, okay, that is what's happening.
You're gray! Actually, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
How does it look silly?
Ba, 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 ba. I need to make more emotes.
Now you're swaggy.
Where does it show my... Oh, here we go. Alright, well let's go ahead and get started. We've wasted enough time. Let's see. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. This one's one of my favorite trials.
Turnabout Samurai?
Yeah. Can you talk again? Oh, okay.
Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you'll ever see. See you with F. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. When it's fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week. The exciting episode, The Dark Messenger returns. October. Oh.
October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
And the dot is important. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. Law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
Bedroom? Bring, bring. Beep. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office. Quick, please, Nick. Beep.
You're staring at me because I forgot. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law offices.
It's just Maya's here watching television. It's just it's like you were just waiting for me to take it. Just so you could look at me like. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Day Tokyo. All day! He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate! His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Bring, bring. Beep. Yes? Wright & Co. Law offices? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I decided this will be our first case. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. I hate the bellboy. Besides, that's the name of an anchor. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Let's roll.
October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
He looks like a lion! What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Oh, of course it's him. Willpower's our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely didn't murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa! What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No! This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Worm. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, Vivo Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead! He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old-Age Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil Magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old-Age Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. Oh! So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. The defendant, action star who plays the title role in the Steel Samurai TV show. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation, Gumwad. Mia's little sister, currently training to become a spirit medium. Alright. Here. I see. Let me guess. This guy was the top student in prep class. Let's move.
You're doing it on purpose now. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
It's just a little reminder. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me! Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers! Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happened to your jobs. If he close, if he close. Nick?
She does it a lot, just so you know.
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's impossible.
It is possible.
It's possible. Hey.
Old bag.
Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today. So, what do you do here at studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Well, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was. Hammer? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen. Without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty! How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply trying to scare kids with a very wide smile. Look at his smile! He has a very wide smile. It's so wide it scares kids. And so is that old bag. That's even her name, Old Bag. No, her name's Old Bag. Get used to it, kid.
I said her name was Old Bag.
It was simply dashing the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Yeah, because of the wide smile. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to wear hippie clothes.
What?
That's what she said whenever she was going really fast.
Oh, she's talking about hippie clothes.
No, at some point she randomly said, hippie clothes! You have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. usual. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Is that you? You have this small hair sound or no? No? You're not telling me who's doing it.
Maybe you forgot to turn it on.
It's shot.
Shot!
Shots in the chat.
The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. We can break through with this. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Actually, that already happened, and I told everyone not to remind me of him.
Hey T Wallace, how are you doing?
To the left are the actual film studios. Let's steal information from the computer.
We actually do that later.
Wait, what? That's snooping. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Oh boy, this lady has...
Worm rage is scary.
It sure is. I usually just blabber about how much I hate the person.
Almost as scary as that lady we just saw.
This is scary. Besides, she's an old geezer.
A geezer's really a guy.
An old bag.
Old bag, yeah.
Hello, how is the studio?
I'm not sure if those are berries. It's probably some kind of
Berry.
hairpin. Raspberry?
Yeah, raspberry. Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, it's a lion. No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. The security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I'm sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course!
Ooh, you're making garlic bread with spicy marinara sauce? That sounds so good! And you are excused.
I had pizza. I called them Mama Rosas. Mama Rosa. That's the name of the brand of pizza. They're called Mama Rosas, so I like to call them Mama Rosas. I like them so much, I keep on thinking I have a mama named Rosa. Smile over the camera.
Does the badge work for anything? No. But we try. I always like to wait until there's this big moment in court when they're like, you just need like one piece of evidence and you just show the badge.
What did they say about
it? Usually it doesn't have any scripted event for the badge itself. They're just like, what? What is that?
His poor ego. This guard monitors the visitor's room. No, she didn't get replaced. She'll always be my mama's Stygian. Besides, Mama Rosa is just the name of a brand of pizza.
I'll fight this Mama Rosa.
I will fight the cooking mama. Yeah, he seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Yep, he does look frozen to me. You. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youth of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions.
She looks like a librarian that yelled at kids who were too loud in the library. She does. She looks like someone that I even remember from school.
Isn't it just them yelling, shh?
Quiet down, you.
but mostly everyone tells you, shh. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece. Thank you! Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
You had a librarian in school that would slam a yardstick to make you quiet if you were too loud? Wow. I don't think we've ever had one that bad.
I don't think that ever happened. I don't think anything happened when we were too loud. I've never been really loud before.
Good. I remember we had a German librarian. She was German.
Outside Studio 1.
October 16th, Studio 1 entrance.
What about the time? Hey! Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault! I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey! What exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, Val. Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. After that time, there's no one other than the victim in the studio.
The games are on the DS? Yes. They first started on the Game Boy Advance, then they remade them for the DS, and the DS games have special cases at the very end that aren't really related. They're just kind of gimmicky cases that you utilize the second screen at the bottom. They're pretty fun. And then some of the newer ones are on the 3DS and the iPad. Which I wish they would... I hope they put them on the PC soon, so we can stream those for the first time.
But aren't there also cases that piece everything about Maya's past as well? Oh, at that time there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 o'clock and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai headed toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. Huh? Don't you think it's a little dab when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge and that's that. I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer. I'm not so sure about that. My poor ego. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. Here's a number plate on the camera, SD1307. That must be the camera ID number.
Everyone makes fun of Phoenix, right? Yeah.
Oh right! Someone did break the statue.
Well, no one broke it. A storm or wind or something broke it. I think they'll explain it in a second.
Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. The wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a car key to get in. Car keys. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Ah! Sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being the detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing! With studio mascot down for the count. What? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Maybe he is the mascot. Detective Gumwad, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah, that way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway.
If one more ever needs to write a book report for school, she can write about this game and get an A+.
But what would I call it? Just Ace Attorney? That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Maybe the tree is hiding something. Or maybe the one. Or maybe the two. Or maybe the head.
I don't understand why it's not letting me go to the left.
Detective, any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal? Nick, look! The security ladies in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
What? She has teeth.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Wad. Gumwad. Why did you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? You could title it Gyakuten Saiban. That's the Japanese name for this game. Your teacher will think you're a genius. No, she'll probably think I'm an alien. Yeah, that's it. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes.
At least her fingernail coloring matches the color of the berries.
Hold up. I now just thought about what I would just title it. I'd probably say it would just be called Turnabout Samurai.
Oh.
He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him played on evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? You? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate. See? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. The computer that runs the studio security. Hey, no touching! October 16th, Global Studios Employee Area. I'm so sorry, I forgot! Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. When they finally raised the ban on traveling, where in the world do you want to travel to? Oh, if I could, well, I would probably... I already know that answer. Japan! I think that place is really cool. I mostly like the culture and stuff, but I also like the language. It's just... At some point, I want to learn Japanese. I already know a little bit, but I still want to learn more. Lucky you. I've never went traveling outside of Texas before.
What did you do in Japan? That sounds really fun.
Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room! No one's here till soon after the murder, I guess.
We want to go to the Kirby Cafe.
Oh, right, that place. I completely forgot about it. I remember once we heard about it, we wanted to go there, but we realized it wasn't anywhere near Texas
Well, yeah.
or the
I
United
knew
States.
I knew it was in Japan.
Well, I saw that in the locations thing where it tells you the locations. I saw one that was Tokyo. Alright, no one's here this soon. Oh, wait, I already read this. Let's take a look around. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear.
That's the murder weapon.
Yes, the murder weapon. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. I was there for a week. The place I was working for called it a business trip, but I mostly went to onsens, ate yummy food, and walked around the places. Oh, I also liked the food too, but mostly the only ones I ever ate was sushi and ramen. I ate the fugu fish. Well, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first.
That sounds like a lot of fun. It was a business trip. Did you do any kind of business, or you were just there tasting everything?
The poisonous fish that if they cut it wrong, you could die.
But they're very skilled. I doubt there's anyone at any of their restaurants that isn't trained to
Well,
cut.
well, I'm glad you lived.
How was it? Was it good? I've always been curious of how it actually tastes.
The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. My publisher said I needed inspiration to help me write. It was pretty bland, honestly.
Really? That's kind of disappointing.
Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up.
Well, I hope you got plenty of inspiration.
There's a T-bone on top of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak! That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What are you, a cow? Don't cows have 4 stomachs?
Always
What?
seek adventure.
The chief told us that if our lips started tingling, that the poison was setting in. So we made it spicy on purpose so our lips would tingle and scare us.
Oh my gosh, that's so mean. And hey, Shot, I know you're there. Oh, it finally showed the alert. It wasn't showing the alerts earlier.
You didn't forget to turn it on after all. What? Or maybe she's a squid. Don't squids have 3 hearts? Oh wait, that has nothing to do with it. Shot makes his grand entrance in style.
He's been doing it a couple times, but it wasn't showing the alerts telling me who it was. I thought it was my husband, But then my husband came in here and was laying on the bed for a little bit. Didn't even have his phone.
And Mom asked if it was him, and he said no. So Mom checked who was in the chat, and it said Shop was in there.
Yeah, Shot's in the chat.
That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Hi, how are you?
October 16th, Global Studios dressing room.
But I didn't say... Ours dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Amiga Blue was responsible for the earlier ones? Really? You're just gonna blame it on Amiga? He's right there! Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say we're already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. You happen to have a separate stomach for sweet. She really is a cow. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. Card key! That must be Power's. See, you never know if he's being like, no. Or super trolly with his poker face. He's untruthworthy.
You meant trustworthy.
Who are you talking about? Amiga? I wish I could eat like her, stay as trim and fit as she looks.
I know, right? It's like when you're watching Sailor Moon and everyone's stuffing their faces, and even Sailor Moon will be like, I'm getting fat, I've got to stop eating sweets, but she's thin as a stick. I've always been jealous.
So, Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Clarky added to the court record. Let's break into his car. Does he even fit in the car? He's a lion. Then he must have some sort of trailer. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. To become a spirit medium. Oh, right. About the Sailor Moon thing. I remember. We saw that whenever we were just watching it.
Yeah.
You know, like mother-daughter time?
Yeah. I remember. I saw it. Did you read this?
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
I like Sailor Saturn.
I mostly like all of them, but I think I would either like Chibiusa or Or that other kid that appears in a different Sailor Moon series.
Chibi, I think.
Oh, right, Chibi. I probably just like both of them. You know, like, I mostly like the little kids. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on! No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Samurai Boogie. Does anyone ever say they like Sailor Moon, the character? Everyone I ask that to always mentions the other Sailor characters but not Moon. I also like her. But for some reason I mostly like the little kids, probably because of how cute they are.
I mean, I like the main character, but she is really whiny. I mean, her first skill ever was crying, and her little hair bobbles would magnify her crying. It's not very attractive.
Yeah, but it helped. Oh, they always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Now I'm thinking, what if he was the true murderer was sleepwalking? You don't know?
Yeah. Before I knew about Sailor Saturn and I first was watching the series, Sailor Moon was my favorite. And then when I learned about Venus was my favorite. And then Saturn.
But
And Saturn's just been my favorite.
But didn't you know her before you knew about Sailor Venus as Sailor V?
Well, yeah, but you don't really know. She just appears as a video game character until you actually meet her.
Oh, right. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. And gloomy. I'm starting to feel sort of tired.
Are you ready to quit?
Yes.
Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and save it here now that we're done investigating everywhere for the most part.
I once told a person that the reason I ate the cookies was because I was sleepwalking and they believed me.
What? I'd have to set up a camera for that. Alright, you gonna go to bed? You wanna say goodnight to everyone or no?
Good night. Have a good night. Have a good night.
You can say goodnight in a sea shanty way.
Hold up. What was that?
Huh?
What was that one song that sounded like a sea shanty?
What song?
I forgot what it was.
I guess I did too.
But I remember that T-Wallace said that. Oh, thank you. Said that it sounds better than a sea shanty, and then I said maybe I should sing it more often.
Oh, I don't remember what song it was.
I forgot as well.
Do you remember how soon it was? We can always go back and rewatch old streams.
I forgot.
Okay. Was it recently?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I've got a lot of research to do.